Starting.
Oh, it's more fun during the pledge. Just doesn't feel right.
Snow.
Friday.
And
Thursday, Friday,
Not
but they
much.
don't know.
Oh, I thought it
It can be
was
pretty bad.
plowable.
In
Plowable. Oh, in the, aren't we down there?
Total of mine still.
Yeah. You know,
We'll open the meeting with a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we will start with clerk items. Item A, regular board meeting minutes from November 4th.
I'll make the motion.
Second, any questions or corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Item B, parking enforcement hire.
Motion
For Nicholas McCabe.
for Nicholas McCabe, I'm sorry,
That's okay.
yes.
I'll
Nope.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And item C is electric department promotion of Zach Ford, second class lineman, step 4.
I'll make the motion.
With
Second.
wages according to your contract.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
we're in.
first, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Good. Item D, Canadian Hockey Enterprise flag hanging.
The motion,
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. And item E, dog sled license application, Thunder Mountain.
Which one is that? The one at the Golden
That's
Arrow
right.
or the one at Rooster? Okay.
Yeah, power in the town.
How?
Yep.
Houghton.
what's his name?
Is that Bobby's father? Bobby Houghton's father? Okay.
No, he's the one who got.
Okay.
That's-
All right. I'll make a motion.
Oh.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then item F, approval of dog sled license for Mike Arnold.
I'll make the motion,
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Now I need is ice. Set public hearing date for proposed law 4-2024 ADA tax exemption.
Let me look at my calendar, but I believe it was December 2nd. the date?
It was Monday.
Okay, and you're saying December 2nd at 4:55,
That's fine.
is that right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I will,
Well, before you post
Okay,
that, the law has to be
7 days.
available. Yep.
yeah.
7 days and
we
Anita and
discussed
I talked and I told her I'd get that to her
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
it. Okay, so December 2nd, 4:55, we will post it and put it in the papers.
We don't have to approve that, right?
No,
It's just.
no.
Set date.
And the additional,
Yeah, one item came in, the Department of Transportation asking us to sign a shared service agreement for emergency assistance for 4 years. So our DPW superintendent concurs, that is a standard item that we sign.
Make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
And that's all.
And treasury items, just warrant affidavit number 8. So thank you, Jackie.
Oh, yes,
Thank you, Jackie.
you're welcome.
Do I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion,
Second.
Okay, and all in favor?
Aye.
And nothing else that we said?
No.
Treasury, okay. Is there anything under new business? Don't let me down.
I thought it was old business.
Oh, what first?
Okay,
New
all right.
business. Okay, anything under old business?
Remind me.
How did the opening for?
Oh, the food pantry opening. Well, Katie and Andrew were there and it went very well.
it was very nice, I got a very nice picture of Jackie. She doesn't know that I got,
Did she speak okay?
she read from some list.
Yes, yes, I
But did
did.
she read it right?
She did,
Who
she did a
knows?
very good job, and it was. For people who weren't there, our reporter was there. For that all to go together in 10.5 months was quite amazing. Well, they said from the first meeting to,
Oh, it was 6 months from when we kindled up out there. It was April and May, wasn't it?
No, well, it was January, but Billy Jones made the remark that he went to either the second, he went to the second meeting and he said, this is never gonna. That's the thing.
The meeting that Tim brought us for, it was 6 months after that, that we restarted. 'Cause I mean, it had actually been going 2.5 years and then it failed and whatever, but
so I'm just saying.
it was fast.
Well done.
That's as quick as I've seen anything go. Good cause, good thing. They, when I left there on Sunday, they had all the carts ready lined up and maybe the Thursday group was coming in today.
It's all ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and the only other thing, well, business isn't us, but. The Sun had a article the other day about Glens Falls with the scooters too.
Did they enact anything or are they just
Well,
complaining?
I showed Chuck the article, so Chuck was gonna reach out to them, so to
Good.
see, but there's
What, do they, I mean, do they have a local law?
none. But
Okay.
theirs is just like ours, it says you can't double ride and it's,
Yeah.
it's all on, it's on the state, so they're looking into it.
State, Glens Falls would have them, that's probably state highway, Route 9 then that goes right through.
Well, they
Glens
got
Falls.
Bay Street and all that too, so that's where they're looking.
Who's riding the scooters?
These are young kids.
Were they J1s?
No, these are instead of riding bicycles. So there's an article in the Sun.
I've actually noticed non-J1s riding here too.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's becoming, it's easier for
Okay.
them to ride those than their bicycles, so they're,
How is it easier?
because it's powered.
All their parents had to do is get them an e-bike.
You got a $200 or $500 scooter and a $3,000 e-bike.
They're not that.
I've noticed since you enacted the law, or the BYU law, Chuck going and talking to people, I've noticed a lot of them obeying the laws, stopping at stop signs. They're much.
Well, there's just a lot fewer here right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, but over the last, month or so, I've noticed they've been better, but that's just my observation.
I just wanted to bring it up that it was brought up from another one, just so we know it's not
It's not just us.
just us.
Under mayor items, the trip to World Union Olympic Cities went really well. A lot of good contacts in Lasagna, a lot of good time with the IOC heads in our group. And the mayor, and Chamonix was great, made some good contacts with Salt Lake City. Willie Palmer, they want to do another sister city thing, but I noticed we have one, I was reading up there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he wants us to reenact it again. Networking was good, people were there, it's good that Dan Keller was there and Darcy from Florida. Good show. Any commissioner reports?
Katie and I met with some folks from Utilidata that were in town, just to kind of give their preliminary findings of some of the data that they're getting in it. From the little things they added to the meters.
Right, there's only 40 of them installed.
Correct.
And they're still waiting on the rest of the collars, which are delayed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, why are,
But the initial data is very promising of things that we'll be able to see. They're still in the preliminary phases of things, but it was really cool to start seeing stuff broken down. What was your question? On timing?
yeah, did they say why the delay was? These were supposed to be here in October or September.
Yeah, new stuff
Okay.
and, yeah,
Supply chain shortage.
yeah, exactly. And then we had our LPBA annual meeting and there was probably 30-35 people. Chris and Catherine hosted on the third floor of the pub. It was a nice turnout.
Nice.
Are you still the president?
Still the president, nobody had stepped up. But Don Paulson is the vice president now, so I'm gonna groom him. He
Boat?
manages the boat. Yeah.
Let's hope on the future.
He's very involved with Holiday Stroll too, so I think
Well, and he was involved in the 4th of July parade,
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, he's very community minded.
Yeah.
So just going back to Utilidata, if, is that gonna present a problem for Kimball, the delayed installation, cause it's his department that's doing
Yeah,
it.
we did talk about that as like some of the demands that's on the electric department as we go into the winter. And so they're very mindful of that and they'll work out a schedule that works.
They're just gonna have to be flexible around what what the team can do, but I think they seemed really open to that and, you know, they're.
They don't have a choice.
Yeah, they're, you know, I think they are, you know, grateful for the support and I think we're gonna get some useful data and information out of it.
Isn't the electric department's workload less in the winter? This maybe not even be a benefit.
Maybe, I mean,
Ask Brett.
Weather, if it's too cold, they can't really, right, do any major work. It's not-
Trees fall on the lines.
Well, where are we with the AMI meters? Wasn't Mindy, weren't we going to?
Yeah, she was.
Purchase
we just spoke about
additional-
That again. Some talk on water side,
Yeah,
because they could.
okay. Read both, right,
yeah, I
monitor
don't know
both.
where that conversation is right now.
Well, did Kimball share this data or did Brian?
Utilidata shared it,
They had some people in
they had some
town
people,
from
So
the
was
other
it
analysts.
with Kimball?
Kimball was, they were meeting
present?
with him after.
Oh, so they met with you separately?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
they were giving us like the kind of the higher level update and
Sure.
then they were going to Kimball right afterwards with you know, more detailed conversation. But yeah, I think it'll be good and, you know, I think the ability to manage some of the infrastructure, you know, using that data is really helpful, just understanding like how transformers are performing and whether they're overloaded and just sort of being able to get ahead of that a little bit is great.
Great. Anything else on the board?
I think two other things to update people on, and I think I caught most people, but there's some work coming out of the Community Development Commission around childcare for supporting childcare and exploring options for kids kind of 6 months to 3 years. And there was a meeting that was sponsored by the Adirondack Foundation on Thursday that a number of people, including the school district and Child and St. Agnes went down to, and I think that was really helpful in terms of just thinking about options and what resources in the community could be marshaled to support that. So I think definitely more work on the horizon there, but I think that a lot of good heads to pull that together and think about what could be possible. And then the other work is thinking about work on connecting up some routes between the rail trail in town and just thinking about kind of off-road options, which I think is very, very early stage, but I think it good to, again, you know, at the stage of getting heads together and thinking about what options could look like.
Great. Anybody else? Anybody online that would like to ask any questions of the board? Great.
Nothing super urgent, although I'm curious, I've never lived somewhere where dog sled licenses were a thing. Is that like, do you get a lot of those or is this just?
Every
kind of a-
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just those two.
Just
Just
the
those two, okay. Curious.
This is a big city, you know.
And they're nicely spread out, one operates out of the Golden Arrow and then one operates out of like number one Main, the park that's there, so.
He operates on the lake.
Or on the lake,
By the High Peaks Resort.
by the High Peak Resort.
I
That's
don't
it.
think anything for now.
When there's ice.
Follow up if I think
You know where
so.
we are.
Good.
What's that?
When there's good.
Yeah,
ice.
when there's good ice, right? Okay, and at this point, we're going to go to executive session for litigation.
Make the motion.
Okay, yep,
I make a motion.
Second,
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Good seeing you.
Yep.
Thanks.
Keep up the good work.
Do our best.
Thank you, Mr. O'Banion. I will disconnect you now. Or you can disconnect yourself.
Question. Can you just log back in again?
He can, but we would see it.
We,
Oh, let
Are
me
we
stop
recording?
recording. Yes, thank you.